How are we doing, folks, and welcome back to the Chilly Northerner. So we're now slap bang in the middle of May, and I haven't probably updated you since March, maybe. I forget, to be fair. But yeah, things have moved on a lot since then, but you know, I just haven't had the time this year so far to really put my efforts into growing chilies. I mean, they're still growing, don't get me wrong. I'm very late on potting some of them up, and I'll show you that in a bit. Some of them are potted up into their forever pots there now for the rest of the season. But yeah, I've just been very busy. We've been on holiday. I've been doing DIY around the house. I've been doing DIY in the garden, helping my son move house this weekend as well. So it's been busy. And but anyway, I shall not whinge because I've had a fantastic time doing it all. So let's crack on and show you what's been going on in my little garden now. Just thought I'd start in the conservatory, folks. I mean, I have actually just tidied out this conservatory there today, so it's actually fairly clean. I wouldn't really call it a conservatory, really. It's more of a lean-to. But, you know, it suffices as what it is. So these ones here, I'm going to keep here. I think, well, these two here are Jamaican jerks. And as somebody told me at the beginning of the season, notoriously slow growing. So I'm going to try and keep these in here where the heat is in the conservatory, and hopefully we'll get some pods on them. I mean, they're doing all right, to be fair. I mean, they just seem to grow. They take forever to grow. Still quite. I hope that's not what I think it is. Maybe not. I thought there'd been a bit of green fly there, but the leaves are crinkling slightly, so maybe I'm getting a bit of green fly. I do get green fly from time to time, although last year I seemed to do quite well with not getting any. Anyway, there's the two Jamaican jerks. I'm really looking forward to them, and I really hope I get some pods off them, because I am going to make some jerk seasoning and what do you call them, paste as well out of those things. This one here is an unknown. Now, I don't know what this one is. I suspect it might be a 7-pod Primo. I think I mentioned in previous videos what I think it might be, and for why I think it might be, a mix-up of certain things. But you can see it's starting to get some nodal growth on there now. Plenty of nice. There is a ruddy green flies. I freaking knew I'd seen it. That's why my leaves are crinkling slightly. To get on board with that. Little swines. Yeah, so there we go. I think that's a 7-pod Primo, and again, if it is, I'm keeping it in here to try and get something out of it. Anyway, we shall see. That's a surprise chili, that one is. Right, come on, let's get outside. Cracking day it is outside. It's a lovely day in the UK there today, in the south of England. As you see, I've got a lot of dead stuff kicking around as well with me sorting out the garden. These are the 1 litre pots I still haven't had a chance to actually pot up, and I'm going to try and get some of them sorted out today. So you've got two Testarossas here, Testarossa, which those two plants are going to be in the conservatory. I need to try and get something out of them. It's a bit breezy out here, so if you hear the wind blowing on my mic, then so be it. Behind there is a Scotch bonnet. Not too sure what I'm going to do with these. Some of these might go, to be fair, because I've already got other things in the garden now. These ones here are cairns, and now I remember telling you guys that I had some major trouble with leaf curl in the airing cupboard where I was growing them up. I'll show you the other ones that I've had in the larger pots for some time now, for a few weeks, and they have started doing a lot better. So as you can see, there's some new growth there, and that's doing all right. It's not curling up. I mean, look at the state of these. I mean, I've never seen leaf curling quite like that, to be fair. And it only seemed to happen on the cairns. It's quite bizarre. And somebody actually said in one of the comments that they think it could possibly be because I saved the seeds year on year from the cairns I've had. Maybe they've just done the time. Maybe the resistances aren't as good as what they used to be. So we'll keep an eye on that, but we'll also keep an eye on the ones that I've actually got in bigger pots that are actually doing quite well. Maybe it was just like, you know, too much light. I don't know. Anyway, Thunder Mountain Longhorn next. Got a nice little curly chilli on there now. I mean, look at that. Proper curly, that is. Proper curly. Again, it's a bit tall and lanky, but you know, I'm not that fussed. I've got one in a massive pot, and I'm going to show you in a bit. Not doing as well, to be fair. I've left it out all through these cold months, well, cold weeks, sorry. Basically, long and short of it was, I'll show you that there, so you can see my nice new patio, or my nice new decking that I did a few weeks ago. So what was I just going to say? Oh yeah, the Thunder Mountain Longhorn. So I'll quickly show you this anyway as a comparison. So I'll put me other Thunder Mountain Longhorn in this one about 3 weeks ago, and I actually put out all of the other chilies as well on the pots and the walls going around. And then, because it was nice warmish weather overnight, and then we've had a real cold snap over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it's been quite nasty, to be fair. The temperatures have barely got up above 5 degrees overnight, and in a couple of nights we've actually had frost here as well, which if they'd been out would have killed them. So these have all been back in the conservatory for the last 2 or 3 weeks. But you know, let's just see how it goes. So as I say, this is the other Thunder Mountain Longhorn, which I didn't put on the conservatory because this friggin' pot weighs a ton. And once it was out here, I just thought, well, I'm just going to leave it, see how it copes. The leaves are a bit yellowy. I mean, it's got plenty of good soil in there as well, so I'm not too fussed about that. It is actually starting to get some little pods on there. There's a few flowers on as well. Another little pod there. But yeah, it's let's just see how it goes. I mean, you know, as I said before, I ain't no expert in growing chilies. I know I've been doing this for I think is my 6th year now. But I am at the weather's mercy because I don't really have a greenhouse. I know I've got my conservatory, but I can't keep everything in there, and of course we use of other things as well. Back to these. This one is a Kangstar Lemon Starburst. Again, doing okay, nice and compact. I should probably put this one up as well. These two here are Chillichump's Sahara Blaze. Again, a very compact plant. They don't grow very big, and I'm probably going to put these ones in, just say like 3 litre pots. I don't see the point, or maybe even 5 litre at a push, but I think I want to just put them in 3 litre pots and see how they go, because I've seen what he did last year with them, and they don't grow very big at all. So that is what I'm going to do with these 2 particular ones. This one here, we've got the good old Vampire. This one's looking quite decent, to be fair. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous foliage, it really is. Beautiful purple stems, purplish and green leaves with the purple veins running through the leaves. Absolutely fantastic. This sorry looking one in the background here is a, where are we at? Costa, I can't even read it. Ricota Marlene. It's doing okay. I think this stuff on the stem may actually be part of the plant. You can see that there. It's like almost like a small corking type thing, or it could be a disease of some kind. I'm not too sure. It's looked a bit sorry for itself the past few weeks, but it has actually picked up. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. The Thunder Mountain Longhorns you've seen, the canes you've seen, Scotch bonnet. Right, that's them ones done. I'll show you the bigger pots. So as I say, when I mentioned the canes there before, you got this one and this one are my 2 canes that have been in the bigger pots for 2 to 3 weeks. And as you can see, I mean, I've got some nice French marigolds in there to attract the nice beasties, to actually kill all the aphids and stuff like that. But this is getting lots of lovely nodal growth in there. Nice top foliage as well, nice and lush. So, and you can see these ones here as well. They're pretty good. I mean, they were the ones, that's what it was like before, all these crinkled leaves, but from there to the top growth is all good. Seems to be pretty damn good, and I'm quite chuffed with that, because I was getting a bit worried, because I do like the cairns, some of my favourite plants. This one here as well is pretty much the same. It's actually probably got a bit more side growth, to be fair. Looking really good. Maybe I'll get something out of them before the end of the season. You never know. It's never guaranteed that I'm ever going to get pods, although I do seem to do quite well. Right, down here, and I forget this one. See, this is what I'm really like, because I haven't actually looked at these for quite some time, because I just really haven't had the time. So this one here is one of the ones I was really looking forward to growing. This is the Buna Malata. Again, it has, like, you know, slightly purplish leaves, not like the vampire, and slightly purplish stems, not a little bit like the vampire, but not as prominent. But it has, I mean, look at these little pods. These little pods, I'll just take that flower off there, that dead flower. That is absolutely lovely. What a beautiful colour. I'm not too sure how big these get, but, you know, I'm growing 2 of them this year. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, again, nice bit of top growth. All the nodal stuff's coming through as well, and we've got some good weather coming in the UK in the next. It's starting to get warming up, and I think even by in a couple of nights' time, it's going to be 10 degrees overnight all the time and more. So that is a really good sign, and the chillies are going to start taking off. So I'm pretty chuffed that's now going to happen. Summer or late spring has been a long time coming. Too many cold snaps this year. Here is, what have we got here? What have we got here? Jalapenos. These are the Chillichumps jalapenos. Again, both plants doing quite well. Lots of nice green top growth. The stems are starting to thicken up a little bit. All good. I love the I actually do love the I don't know if you can see that there. I'm trying to see if I can zoom in. But the stripiness on the stems, like a slightly purplish and green stripy stems when they get a bit more mature. Absolutely lovely. Yep, loving them. We'll get to them in a bit. So here we have the, let's have a look. Let's see, I think it's the vampire. Yeah. So this is my vampire in the bigger pot. It's starting to fatten up. Again, some nice lush top growth on there. Looking good. One of my favourite plants, that is. It really is. I'll just show you down here. So, obviously you may have seen me posted a few pictures on my YouTube channel about the decking is now. I can tap dance all over this without even breaking my neck. But it was getting to the point there before where I'm stepping on planks here, and they're frigging pinging up in the air there. It was just like, oh, it was a death trap. So I had to renew all the boards, all the joists, and so I put in a brand new raised bed as well. And last time I had a bit of a 2-tiered raised bed, but I did away with the second tier. Timber costs a lot of money these days. Got a nice look. I mean, I'll show you a few of the plants I got just to try and liven up the garden a bit. This is a salvia. Beautiful purple flowers on it. Absolutely love these. I had a salvia in here before, but it just died in the end. I think I have 2 cats as well, which doesn't kind of help with them doing their business everywhere. But yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on that. What else we got? These 2 here actually are, so this one here and this one here are Scotch bonnets. Beautiful little French marigolds in there as well. And I think, yep, they've got some flowers coming on there. Loving that. Lots of nice growth on there as well. These are doing quite well. Doing a lot better than the other one that I left in the 1 litre pot. Yep, looking good. Looking good. Chuffed with that. Oh, let's deadhead that. Right here. Now, I'm really looking forward to these. Now, I must thank Chillichump for actually getting me these seeds. I asked him if he had any, because I couldn't see any on his shop. So, you know, reach out to the guy. He's very approachable and very nice to chat to. So I asked him if he had any ricotta. I can't even remember. Ricotta Costa Rica, because I'd seen somebody else growing them, and I thought they look like a lovely pod. I'm going to have a go at them. So these are a capsicum pubescens, I think. I might be wrong. I think they are, because see the leaves, especially the new growth, the leaves are quite hairy. The stems are also hairy as well, hence the name. You can see the little hairs there. So yeah, looking forward to them. They have like a smallish pod, like maybe like 2 to 3 inches. Well, probably more like 2 inches, round-ish. Almost looks like a bit like an apple. But yeah, looking forward to these. Again, Costa Rica there as well. And apparently they are very fruity, very delicious and quite sweet. But they do pack a good bit of heat as well. Not a huge amount, but you know, enough to warm my tonsils, that's for sure. Over here we have the last one, which is the Buna Malata in the bigger pot. It's doing really well. Couple of little pods on there that may not come to much, to be honest, but I'm not too fussed about having pods on plants yet anyway. I'll just leave them, let them get on with it. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about having pods on there yet. Anyway, I want to show you something else as well. So I noticed a comment on the last video fairly recently, and somebody was asking if I'd had any overwintered plants. And I did actually have 3 overwintered plants. I did have this one here on the left hand side is a Kangstar 11 Starburst, and this one here is a Dorset Naga. Now I did overwinter them. I did also have a Count Dracula, but that one died. There's probably like a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not even going to attempt to actually try and weasel it out. So I'm going to pot these up today in these pots. Basically, they've actually been in these 2 pots over winter. I put some. So I took them out of the old pots, cleaned up the root system, put them in some fresh standard compost with nothing else in it over winter, and barely watered it. So as you can see, they've got some good thick stems on them. The root ball on the Naga and the Kangstar 11 Starburst is not too big, but you know, you trim the roots up when you actually take the old plants out of the old pots. Just trim them up, and there we go. Still even got last year's string on the damn thing. But you see all these lovely side shoots starting to come on there now, and it gives it a bit of a head start. Nice new stem coming on there as well. Loads of little flowers already on there. I'm not too sure what I'll do with them. Either leave them there or just pick them off. I might pick off some of the lower ones because I want more top growth on than bushing out at the bottom, and I'll trim up some of the dead stuff as well. But here, come on then, let's pot this up. Right, I've already got some normal multi-purpose compost that I've put in some perlite and some bloodfish and bone. The ratio from perlite to compost is roughly 10:1. 10 parts soil, 1 part perlite, and I put it in a handful of like you know, I have normal size hands. I think I don't have like big spade hands. I just chucked like a handful of that bloodfish and bone in there as well. So I'm going to put this into that, and then put that into that, and then firm it in. I didn't tell you how to sow eggs on things like this. I'm sure a lot of people that watch these videos of mine have done this many times themselves. So I'll put a little bit in the bottom first, and we'll just kind of measure it up. It's probably want a little bit more in there at first. I want to try and bring up the base of the stem to pretty much this kind of level here. If this video gets a bit wonky all over the place, because I'm trying to actually, I should really have the camera on a tripod, but I've got my camera in the left hand and doing things with my right hand. So if I find this a bit hard, I might have to just turn off and I'll show you what's finished in the end. No, it's not going to do it, is it? Right, give us a second, folk. Give us a second. Yeah, I tell you what, folks, if you actually wanted to do things properly, probably not best to follow me. Oh God, I make a right hash of things sometimes. But here, what I did anyway was the root ball was very, very dry, so I've gone and soaked it in my water butt for like 5 minutes, and it'll help as well. So it'll get some nice moisture into that old root ball, and so it's nice. It's nicely standing up there now. So I'm going to pot up the rest. I've got it to the right height that I want. Nope. See, this is what happens when you actually don't have the tripod set up. Ah, God. Anyway, folks, I tell you what, I hope you're all okay anyway, and nice to see the weather getting a bit warmer here in the northern hemisphere. Those that have never watched the channel before, I am originally from the northeast of England, up in Durham. But now I live in Hertfordshire in the south of England, and I've got a nice little south-facing-ish back garden. It's only tiny, don't have a greenhouse, and I grow chillies in my back garden just to prove to people, and prove to myself as well, of course, that you can actually grow chillies without a greenhouse and get fruit from them. I've been doing it for about 5 or 6 years. It was Chillichump that actually got me started when I started watching him. So big grats to him. Great bloke he is. Talked to him a few times on messages and stuff like that. He's very helpful. Anyways, that is potted in there now. It's all actually firmed in. I'm gonna just trim off or pick off some of these lower bits and pieces. I'll have that one off as well. Somebody's probably watching this. What are you doing that for, you fool? Oh God! Just leave them alone. Just going to get me secateurs. Just trim off that as well. Bonk. Looks like there's nothing really coming there as well, so I'm going to trim that bit off. Nice. Nice little, still it's nice and green there. I'm going to leave that bit on. That's all good. And just maybe trim that bit down there as well. And we'll get rid of this one as well, I think, down to here. All good. So there she is, all trimmed up, ready to go for season 2026. Let's see what comes of that one. Right, I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm going to pot up the Kangstar Lemon Starburst one that I got. That's now soaking in the water bud behind me, and I'll come back here in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Got these in the pots there now, all firmed up and ready to go. I've trimmed up the Kangstar Lemon Starburst from last year as well. Just a little bit, didn't need much doing. And we just water these in. I'll leave them in this deep tray for the time being, because anything that comes out the bottom, which you will, you kind of want to soak it right through anyway. You want to kind of see that that water come out the bottom of the plant pot. There we go. That's coming out there now with the big one on the Naga, and that's coming out now on the Kangstar Lemon Starburst. So folks, that is it for May's update. Nearly forgot the month there. I shall hopefully bring you a one in June, because obviously things will have really picked up by then, I would thought. So yeah, I wish you all the best for your growing season. And I think my mic might have died during the recording of this, so I apologise if there's like some kind of like strange beep noise, or the sound quality fades. but you know, I'll try and get properly sorted out for next time. But in the meantime, have yourselves a good season, and I'll see you in June. Ta-da.